What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we are going to be continuing on with the news of the New York Knicks. Now obviously the news has been broken, and I've made the video on the fact that they have traded away Porzingis for Dennis Smith Jr. And now that the trade is now finalized, it's going to be 2 first-round picks, future ones, 2021 and 2023. So they're going to have to wait on those draft picks, but the main thing was to get that cap space, knowing the fact that Porzingis was a restricted free agent, and there were many rumors of things such as the fact that they would not match that contract. Now obviously we now know the main thing here, which is $74 million in cap space, the ability to sign 2 max free agents, and depending if there's any type of collusion as far as a pay cuts type of things from players, could be 3 players depending on how this all goes out. Now obviously we do have things such as Kevin Durant being the main suspect as far as for many people to believe, especially with the rumors earlier in the season that New York was a destination that he would be willing to go to. This obviously opens up more interest for somebody like that. We know the fact that Kyrie Irving, who's now just made statements that he doesn't owe anybody anything, and the fact that if you want to know what team he wants to go to figure out, and he'll tell you on July 1st. So there's no confirming that he will stay with Boston in this situation, and maybe even with that we could be talking about a team up with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. And that's really the main thing that I have to talk about, is the possibility of something like that. Now obviously they're not going to deny that as a duo. They're very good friends as far as off the court, and not only that, we do have to consider the fact that whenever we're talking about Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, though, that with the pieces that they do have, I don't see them really directly wanting to go directly for a point guard. But another thing that I do have to mention, just to mention it out here, is just that Demarcus Cousins, a person that is coming off an injury, maybe will not be getting max offers, could be a person such as that third option. And depending on how things go out with that, he could become a third player that signs with the team, depending on if there will be willing to be pay cuts in there. So it really is going to have to depend on something like that as well. So I think the fact that many people are forgetting the fact that Demarcus Cousins may not get that max offer deal from a team, and something like this type of situation could very much be interesting. And of course the other one being, of course, the news that I broke yesterday, Anthony Davis. The Pelicans are not really willing to trade him to the Los Angeles Lakers, and many small market teams are telling them not to budge to them. And one thing that I do have to sit there and say is they did end up getting 2 first picks, and they do have the possibility of getting the number 1 pick this year, which could easily be a great talent as well for a trade. Now we could be talking about Anthony Davis being traded to the New York Knicks, which would be very huge in many cases as well. So I just think the fact that that's also another major thing. So the Los Angeles Lakers thing may not happen, especially considering the fact that the Pelicans are most likely going to wait for this offseason to try to make a trade. And like I said, if the New York Knicks draft pick does end up being that number 1 pick, this could be an easy possibility as well. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on this. Do you think the fact that the New York Knicks are going to get some key up max players? And if so, which ones do you think they'll get? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.